Sagittarius, the more fun-loving, less anxiety-ridden version of Aries. Oh, how I envy you. I also heard, I don't know if this is still true, but Sagittarius has the least amount of members, so less people are born between November 22nd and December 22nd than in any other 30-day period of the year, which is interesting. I also don't meet many goats in the Chinese horoscope. Do meet a lot of rats, though. Pater Noster, qui es in caelis, sanctificatum nomen tuum, adveniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in caelo et in terra. Panem nostrum quotidianum de nobis hodie, et debita nobis debita nostra. Sicut et nos dimittimus debitoribus nostris, et ne nos inducas in tentationem, sed libera nos a malo. Amen. This is also the first fire sign that I've come upon since I'm going backwards. I went from water, air, earth, to now fire. I'm on my 4th spread. Congratulations, me. Okay, so this is just a 5-card spread, and it is specifically for full moons. And the full moon happens in about an hour's time, in Central Time, 9:38. So, and we're 2 months away from Samhain, when the veil is going to be at its thinnest, but we're thinning now. Card 1, King of Swords. Card 2, Major Arcana. The 9th Major Arcana. Sorry, since these are so different than Rider-Waite or anything I'm used to, since they're based off real impressionist paintings, sometimes they take creative liberties, but sometimes they're on the harder side to read. So it's 18. The star? No, it's the moon, obviously. The moon right there. Which is perfect because this is a full moon spread. 3rd card, 10 of Pentacles. It's a positive card. 4th card is the 4 of Cups. Interesting, lots of 4s. Or 2 4s so far. And 5, the 3 of Cups. So, what has manifested since the new moon? So, during the past 30 days, what area of your personality has become, you know, the most important or shined the most? And for this, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords would be the masculine authority of the intellectual realm. So, maybe in your, I know Sagittarius is known for a short attention span, but maybe while moving from hobby to hobby or interest to interest, you've found that you enjoy something of the intellectual, maybe philosophy, maybe Maybe you're interested in learning about logic. Maybe somebody's been gaslighting you and you're ready to talk about the truth and the reality and what actually goes on instead of, what some delirious person has imagined for themselves. What truth is being illuminated and no longer hidden? The moon. Well, the moon is also a symbol of secrets and intuition. So maybe you're coming across something that's been hidden from you. Maybe somebody has been lying about something. Hopefully, you're not being cheated on or anything of that sort, but with the intellectual prowess you have, and then what's being illuminated is something that's kind of hidden, or like a subterfuge is being held under it. You could be peeling back the wool from your eyes and maybe taking off some rose-colored glasses to maybe some, less appealing truths. The Ten of Pentacles, how can you release what is no longer serving you and to move forward? The Ten of Pentacles, so 9 would be like complete fulfillment in the material realm. 10 is something beyond that. It's when you have so much and you realize it's not things or tangible. The tangible world is not the only world around. And you learn that the emotional and the intellectual and the creative worlds are all just as important as the material. So maybe you're letting go of some of that obsession over the material world. What opportunity is getting ready to emerge? The Four of Cups. Now, I want to read that because I don't feel super comfortable. I don't think I'm afraid I'm made for any earthly kind of pleasure, Claude Monet. First impressions. A man sits alone on a picnic table. Shaded branches we cannot see. He has enough glasses for a party of 4, but he's drinking alone. His head is bowed and his hands are folded in his lap. The rest of the meadow is sunny, but he's in shadow. He looks dejected, disappointed, and disenchanted. All is not lost, however. Whether he rests underneath the oldest, tallest tree in the meadow, young elms and poplars promise years of future happiness and growth. The figure in the Four of Cups seems drained, listless, and uninspired. In reading, upright or reverse, the card could be a literal sign of disenchantment. That could sour you to new possibilities. It's a bittersweet image, but it's not without promise. There's beauty even in sadness, even if you need a period of quiet reflection before you carry on. So maybe this, this intellectual part of you that is now revealing itself, and now you're seeing over the lies, and you feel more like illuminated, or maybe like enlightened, to where you're seeing beyond just the material. And sometimes being that way is lonely, because it's hard to find other people that have come that far in the journey of life with you. It's hard to talk to people about it. It's hard to explain these things to maybe friends that you've had for years, or even your family. So yeah, you may feel dejected, you may feel alone, but you're not, I promise. And the Three of Cups, the message from the universe from this full moon. My only desire is an intimate fusion with nature, and the only fate I wish is to have worked and lived in harmony with her laws. Claude Monet. 3 silver goblets stand on a rocky bluff, toasting the gods of sea and sky. Behind them, waves roll and crash against the shoreline, while a low ridge of clouds drifts on the horizon. Both the clouds and the cliffs reflect the orange light of the sun. The goblets show that celebration is a progress, windblown and primal. They're filled with wine to toast a great success. They mark the beginning of a project or its successful conclusion. On a sadder occasion, the cups could be instrumental in drowning in one's sorrows. The Three of Cups is a card of harmony and celebration. When it appears in a tarot reading, an evening with friends is overdue. Organize a gathering and toast good fortune you have in finding each other. So I guess just instead of, kind of reveling in your pity party, recognize what you do have and celebrate that. Because we all have blessings that we tend to forget to be grateful for. I know I do. So, happy new moon, Sagittarius.